Welcome to Shom Machshava on the Daf. We're holding in Zevachim Daf Vov. The Gemara Mudbei says that Seiri Atzeres Lama Hem Boim. Why do you bring the goats that come on Shavuos? Says the Gemara, Tumas Mikdash Rekachov. They come to rectify the tomb of Mikdash Rekachov. If there's a tomb in Beis Hamikdash or in the Kachim. Says the Gemara, okay, Nizuk Doma Sharisho in Sheni Lama Karv. So once you did the first Seir, what are you going to do with the second Seir? Says the Gemara, Tumas She'eiro Ben Zelazeh. If there's any tumor that happens between the first and the second. Really, Am Yisrael to be korbanos every single moment, and the Torah did not want to demand so much from Am Yisrael to make them waste so much, so that's why we don't have the whole time. But really, we should have a korban every single moment. Now, it's fascinating that this gilui of Am Yisrael need a Kaparah every moment. We learn it from Tumas Mikdash Rekachov. And we're saying that we need to have the Seir of Shavuos to Mechaper Tumas Mikdash every single moment. We learn it from that tumor that we're coming to Mechaper. Why specifically we're dealing here with Tumas Mikdash Rekachov? Why Dafka that Indian we're talking about when we speak about the Am Yisrael needs Kaparah every moment? So let's go back to something we spoke about in the beginning of Masechet Shavuos. And beginning of Masechet Shavuos we learned something fascinating. The whole avodah of Yom Kippurim, the main avodah which is done with the Seir in Beis Hamikdash, Seir Hashem, what is the Mechaper? Al Tumas Mikdash Rekachov, and the Tumas Beis Hamikdash. All the other Averis, or you have a Kaparah on where? Seir Mishtalech, the Seir that was being sent out to the Azazel. The only mitzvah that you have Kaparah that you rectify in Beis Hamikdash is Tumas Mikdash Rekachov. Aloy Dover Pelo, that's what we're dealing with. So the Ma'aril, in the Minhagim in Gab Yom Kippurim, in Tfilas Musaf Yom Kippurim, he says, what are we very busy with when we're dealing in the Piyuti of Yom Kippurim? We're busy with Seir Primi more than Seir Mishtalech. So he asks the same question. Why are we dealing with Seir Primi, which is dealing only to us Mikdash Rekachov? So he says everything depends on the Seir Primi, because if that's not done right, so everything else is not done right. Seir Mishtalech depends on Seir Primi. And he adds more, that the Tumas Mikdash is till today. Till today we have Gedusha in Beis Hamikdash, and therefore we need to be mechaper on that. So Ramesh Shapir Zatzal explained that when we're talking about Yom Kippurim, we're coming to rectify Am Yisrael. We're coming to rectify the heart of Am Yisrael. That's what rectification is all about. Well, that's what Kaparah is all about. In order to have a full Kaparah, you have to make sure that the heart is okay. The Beis Hamikdash is the heart of Klal Yisrael. If the Beis Hamikdash, which is the nucleus, the middle of Am Yisrael, if there you have tumor, if there it's not perfect, so everything else falls apart. Once I have the Beis Hamikdash, the heart of Klal Yisrael, that's pure. So immediately with there you have Kaparah and every other limb and every other Aveir that Am Yisrael did. That's why we're so focused on Yom Kippurim and Tumas Mikdash Rekachov. Okay, we take this and connect it to our sugya. We're talking here about Atzeres, not talking about Yom Kippurim, we're talking about Shavuos. But where do we learn that Am Yisrael needs Kaparah every moment? In Tumas Mikdash Rekachov. Because once again, Tumas Mikdash Rekachov, that's the heart of Klal Yisrael. In order for Am Yisrael to have Kaparah, they need to make sure that the heart is pure, that the Beis Hamikdash is pure. So what you're focused on is the Tumas Mikdash Rekachov, and from there you learn that Am Yisrael needs Kaparah every moment. You focus on where the Kaparah is the most effective. The Kaparah, based on that, all other Kaparahs come from. The Tumas Mikdash Rekachov, that's the source. And once that you have Kaparah, you can have Kaparah to every other place. That's why this limud is learned Dafka over here. To join or to donate to the Shor Machshava Shiurim, please email shormachshava@gmail.com.